Hello, welcome to Moonflower Tarot. Before I begin, I just want to remind you that I now have an Etsy page where you can get personal email readings from me, and the link to that Etsy page is in the description box below. So without further ado, let's begin. So the purpose of this video or tarot reading is to figure out what is coming up in your career. So whether you are in a job position right now, whether you're in between jobs, or whether you're waiting on something like some kind of news regarding your career, let's figure out what's coming. And before I start, I just want to state a quick disclaimer that this video or tarot readings, they're not going to resonate with everyone because it is such a general reading. So I just want to state that before I proceed. And yeah, let's begin. So we have 3 piles here, 1, 2, 3. Each pile has an image and a crystal representing the pile. I'm going to count down from 10, and that's going to give you 10 seconds to decide between the 3 piles or the 3 images or crystals starting now. And if you're unsure, you can always use your finger on the screen, and wherever you feel the most heat or warmth on your finger through the screen, you can choose that pile. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so if you've made your choice, I'm going to go right ahead and start with the first pile. Excuse me, and I'm going to move the other piles out of the way. Okay, so for the first pile, for this pile, what do we have for you guys? So let's start with this. So here we have the house. This might come into play later in your reading. However, the number on the top left corner, number 4, might have some significance. This could even be like a month, or maybe just like an angel number. So you might want to look up angel number 4, or this could just be a significant number in your life. So let me put that aside. Let's see what we have. Okay, so we have lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. Okay, so this could pertain to maybe you possibly being a fire sign, possibly, or you having strong fire placements in your astrological chart, like Aries, Sag, Leo, or you may just be the type who tends to be kind of like you bottle things up maybe, and then like you just like maybe you're the type that kind of represses your emotions, or you don't want to like express your emotions, and then after it bottles up for a while, maybe it explodes. So I think this is just a warning against if there is anything that you feel like you're bottling up, maybe you can let it out through, either like physical activity, or maybe talking to somebody about it, someone you trust, or maybe even, if it's a work situation where you really feel like, okay, I really can't deal with this, maybe talk to a superior who you can trust, like a manager or something, somebody above you, an authority, or maybe even HR. But it's saying here, don't act impulsively, don't lash out or anything like that, because I'm seeing here it's just like a warning telling you to try not to do that. And here we have bell, so announcement. Okay, so I'm getting some positive energy with this. There's going to be some big announcement. It's neutral in this card though, so let's see what else we have, like what kind of announcement this might be. So tortoise. Okay, slowly but surely getting ahead. Okay, yeah, so ultimately I'm seeing here that it appears to me, oh, excuse me, there's a cat here. Okay, so it appears to me that yeah, this announcement is something that will gradually get you ahead in your career or job situation, whether that be maybe like a little promotion, or like leadership roles, or some announcement that maybe there's new projects or opportunities coming in where you will be able to take advantage of those opportunities. But there's definitely I'm a little tongue-tied, an announcement coming in. So here we have bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. Oh, okay, there we go. So yeah, you may be waiting for maybe, if you're currently employed, you may be waiting for like an announcement about maybe whether you can be given more opportunities, or maybe like you're trying to switch departments or something like that. Or it could even be where you're waiting on some news on whether you got hired. But I'm seeing here that whatever the case, yeah, you will be slowly getting ahead in your career. But I highly advise you to, think big picture. Because in like big picture wise in your career, you are slowly but surely getting ahead. So that's really great. Wow, and I'm getting some really strong Taurus energy just looking at all this, with the sort of like tendency to sort of like bottle up emotions. I mean, we all have something, we're not perfect. And also with the tortoise, this reminds me of Taurus actually, like slowly but surely moving ahead, and waiting, like kind of slow but diligent, very Taurus energy here. And then here we have April. Okay, so either maybe past April or April coming up, but really I'm more so strongly, this is like a prediction for April. So like some favorable announcement coming your way maybe in April. Yeah, that's really interesting, but I think it's something positive that will be, either like leadership role, like maybe you're becoming a team lead, or maybe more projects or more responsibilities, or maybe even a raise, like something like a little bit of a raise though, because it's like gradual, but it's definitely positive. So let's see what else we have. Scorpio. Wow. Okay. So this may either indicate that you're dealing with a Scorpio either in your career, for some reason, like someone who you share a career with, or maybe somebody at work or something like that, somebody you're dealing with. Or this could even be Scorpio energy that you may be kind of stepping into in your 8th house possibly. So by Scorpio energy, I'm getting maybe you're transforming in some way, or like with the lightning, like beware of bottling up emotions. Scorpios are extremely emotional, but they're also very sensitive, very, very intuitive. They have really strong capabilities when it comes to transformation, alchemy, also very strong drive, survivalist energy. But at the same time, they're so emotional that they do have a tendency to bottle up their emotions until it becomes like a volcano, and then suddenly it just erupts. It's like red hot emotion. And so this might just be kind of going along, like highlighting the fact that you may or may not have Scorpio in your astro chart, but this could just be saying, maybe highlighting like your transformative energy. Maybe it is indicating that you're very emotional, and that lends itself to being very sensitive, hyper aware, and very intuitive. But at the same time, just a warning to beware of, keeping things bottled up. Because you don't want things to, turn into like a volcano situation with your emotions. So what else do we have? Excuse me. So we have 4 of Wands. Okay, so 4 of Wands indicates stability. This is all about strong foundations, stability, really building that really strong foundation. When I think of 4 of Wands, I think of like a coming together of like institutions, or a building of a really strong foundation. So this is really great. And I think this goes along really well with with the Tortoise card, slowly but surely getting ahead. Like, strong foundations aren't built, overnight. And this actually this is kind of tying in with this house, because this is also for, this card here is also, there's the number 4 and then 4 here. So I would really strongly look up angel number 4. And it's interesting because if you combine the 2 numbers, it's 8, and 8th house is, Scorpio. The 8th sign of the zodiac is Scorpio. So that's really interesting how that sort of corresponds together. But yeah, I mean, you may be in your career, like really sort of setting like a really strong foundation where you're going to be well known, or you're going to be, being given like abundance for what you sow because you're working hard, you're slowly but surely getting ahead. Yeah, it's like you're building a foundation, and like I'm seeing here that maybe your career, because you built such a strong foundation, you may be able to like buy a house in the near future, or maybe start your own business. Like this could even indicate like, I mean, besides just being a house, it could also indicate like your own business becoming like, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a brick and mortar type business place of commerce given the times of COVID. However, it could even be like an online business, because this, in our modern day, because everything's online, this could literally be like the building of a solid website, one that gets a lot of traffic and like a really solid foundation for business, and getting that coin. I'm getting some really strong Taurus energy here, somewhere in your astrological chart. What else do we have? Six of Cups. So this is all about someone from your past. I think maybe like a past coworker, a past colleague, a past boss, or maybe just someone from your past helping you in your journey to build this really strong foundation. So yeah, I would look out for that. Maybe reaching out to your network, maybe on LinkedIn, because this is like modern modern times. So yeah, just reaching out to like old coworkers, or seeing what they're up to, things like that, because there's something positive coming out of somebody from your past when it comes to your career. This could even be a love reunion that may help you in your career. For some of you, not all of you, so it could be something like that as well. So I would watch out for that. So we have the Hermit. Okay, so yeah, there's a need with the Hermit. Here's more earth energy, Virgo. There's a need to hold your dream close when it comes to your career, but at the same time, there's a need to sometimes put your head down and be a bit independent of those around you, even if you have to be alone in your journey, alone in doing your research, or alone in pursuing a dream that other people aren't familiar with, or something like that. Yeah, there's a need to not be afraid to be independent. Interesting. Okay, and I'm really getting that this is going to be of some significance in April for some reason. Then we have Empress. Okay, this is just pretty much puts the icing on the cake. This with the Taurus energy. Yeah, I'm getting some really strong Taurus energy in your astrological chart. If not Taurus, Earth, meaning Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But right now you are in an emotional place. But let me just quickly tell you that with the Empress, you are in your element. That element of creating abundance, prosperity, you're creative. The Empress is all about, traditionally, the Empress is usually portrayed pregnant with nature and animals around her, because it's all about like growing your sort of garden of prosperity. So know that you are slowly but surely getting to where you want to be in your career, where you will reap these amazing, the fruits of your labor. Even despite the fact that you are at the current moment kind of emotional, it's like you're going through maybe a healing process, or a bit of a transformative process here with the Scorpio energy. And it's just telling you to sort of be careful not to bottle emotions up. Don't lash out at anyone. Don't be impulsive with, don't be impulsive with your words. Just be mindful of that, because I know right now with COVID going on, you could ignore this if COVID is over when you click on this video, but with COVID, there's just a lot going on, you know what I mean? So I think there's a lot of people who are in this very emotional energy where You have to be mindful of bottling up emotions and then letting them explode. So here we have Judgment. And speaking of, that energy of things exploding, there literally is a volcano in the background. So yeah, I think it's just telling you that somebody is going to explode. It might not be you. It's advising you not to, explode on anyone. But with this volcanic energy in the background, I'm getting that somebody might explode. But I'm getting this energy with this lightning card that we got earlier, to, be mindful that there's going to be a lot of emotions. Someone may very well explode around you at work. There's going to be some drama, but I don't think it's going to involve you necessarily. But it's saying here to avoid exploding yourself. Don't bottle up things. But I feel like somebody will bottle something up, is bottling something up, and they will explode around you, and you will have to witness some kind of drama. But here it's really saying just to observe, just sit back, observe, think through things before you say anything. Maybe don't even get involved, because there's something that's going to happen, especially with this announcement. We got the announcement tea leaf earlier. There's going to be some announcement possibly in April or something like that that's really going to shake things up with the Judgment card here. It's going to be literally like a volcano exploding, and people's emotions are going to, explode like a volcano, because this might be a major announcement. And I'm really getting this energy that it's going to shake up not only your foundation or your position or whatever career opportunities are presented to you right now, but it will shake up your entire environment, those closest to you, or whoever you are with at work in April, whoever you're working with in April, whether it be in a job situation or creative situation, collaboration. Some kind of announcement is going to be made, and it's going to be major. It's really going to change everything up, and it's going to be very emotional. But for you, I'm seeing, regardless of the situation, it will be positive. With, once again, the Tortoise card slowly but surely getting ahead, it will be positive, and you will be given somehow with this shakeup, because shakeups aren't always bad, right? Sometimes shakeups mean, karma falls into place, or, people are given what they're finally due for their hard work, things like that. So you just never know that sometimes with these kind of, explosions or what have you, like a shakeup in the foundation, the cards can also fall in your favor. The cards can fall out of favor for some people, but they can also fall into place for others. So with the House card, and then with the Four of Wands, I'm seeing that with this, whatever happens here, whether you are employed or not by April, something's going to fall favorably in your cards, and you're going to be given a new opportunity or something to set strong foundations that you may have not been able to set in the past. And possibly you once again build an online business, an actual business, entrepreneurialism, maybe even afford a house, literally with the House card, for some of you guys out there. Yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, share if this video resonated with you, group 1. And I just want to remind you again that I now have an Etsy page where you can get personal email readings from me, and the link to that Etsy page is in the description box below. So without further ado, I'm going to move into group 2. Let me just very quickly collect all of these tea leaf cards. Yeah, there are a lot of cards on this table, and we'll get straight into group 2. So for group 2, I believe this is the amethyst crystal. So let's see what we have for you guys. Ooh. Okay, so here we have the key. So I'm seeing here with this card, this may play into your reading when it comes to your career, but we'll get to it later. However, what I really want to shed light on is the number 33 in the top left corner. I would highly encourage you to look up angel number 33, or 33 might be a significant age or time of the year, like a date, like March 3rd, or you can combine 3 and 3 to be 6. So maybe angel number 6 or life path number 6, or even June. But really, I'm more so getting just 33 as it is might be significant in some way for some of you guys. But let's see. I'm really getting with this card, though, that something new is going to happen. Like, you're going to be finding some treasure, hidden treasure, or opening some Pandora's box or something like that, or a new door. Okay, so let's see what we have. So we have rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Ooh, okay, I don't really have to say much. I mean, that's good, right? If you've been having a hard time up until now, like, just know that the hard part is over. It's like you've been carrying a lot, like a heavy weight, and now you can finally let it go. And, I don't know why I'm getting this image of like, whew, like exhaling finally. Here we have a handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Ooh, okay, so this might be like a lucky break, or if you've been waiting on a new partnership, a new job, a new, maybe transferring departments, new opportunities, promotion, something good is coming in here, and you worked really hard for it with the rainbow card. So let's see what else we have. So we have carrot, opportunity or windfall. See, okay, yeah, you've worked really hard for some kind of opportunity. And so a new opportunity is coming in that involves some kind of partnership with someone, some kind of agreement, like something new, like signing of contracts or something. There's some new thing coming in for you. So that's great. I mean, with the key, it really goes really well with the key. And next we have apple. Temptation will test you. Ooh, curveball. Okay. So I'm seeing here that you guys, beware of temptation. If you are already in a job situation, just beware of maybe being distracted from whatever goal you're striving for, and beware of people who will tempt you to take your eye off a prize or what have you. Or maybe even this could be like job offers coming that seem really glamorous, but they might not be what they seem like on the surface. So just do your research. But this isn't going to apply for everyone. I mean, for some of you guys, a job opportunity may be this opportunity coming in. So it really depends on your personal situation. So let's see what else we have. November. Ooh, okay. So yeah, I'm seeing that some kind of opportunity is coming in November for you, with the new opportunity or windfall, or a meeting with a stranger could be important. Maybe like an interview, or maybe like you need to schedule a meeting with your boss to maybe talk about getting a raise or promotion, or maybe switching departments if that's what you feel like will lead you to a better opportunity. But yeah, November. Just remember November is going to be significant coming up. But here I'm seeing, the hard part is over with the rainbow. Maybe you're having to work really hard right now to build something like recognition or something like new opportunities, or you're working hard. But in November, that's when I think you'll get a big payoff for something that you've done, whether it's rewards, recognition. Okay, Gemini. So for those of you guys who don't have Gemini in your astrological chart, some of you guys might be dealing with a Gemini at work, like in a work situation, or maybe somebody around you in your professional network, or someone career related is a Gemini. This could also be pointing to, reaching out to somebody who reminds you of yourself. Maybe like a mentor, like reach out to a mentor, but with this, I'm getting more like, maybe some positivity coming out of really befriending or making a strong connection or bond with a colleague that you work with who is somehow parallel to you in some way. Like maybe it could even be like somebody that you're on the same team, or maybe if you're like a manager, this could be like a manager of a different department. You could sort of, I don't know, like befriend this person somehow. Like even if it's just like sending them a text or phone call or something. Or this could even be like, relying on family, because this could also be about like relying on your siblings for maybe career advice, or just, talking to them about it. Whatever, it really depends on what do you see when you look at this card. The significance is Gemini, but this could really mean multiple things to different people. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But that's really interesting here. Like, interesting imagery. So let's see what else we have. Courage. Okay, so yeah, with the hard part, or the hardest part is over in November, I'm seeing that you're going to be either defeating some adversary at work, like maybe somebody that you're just not quite seeing eye to eye with, like you're going to be winning an argument or something like that. You're going to be like winning somehow or defeating your inner demons. Like I'm really more so getting, though, this is about yourself and like some inner demons that you're needing to sort of triumph over. And maybe it's like you want to pursue something but you're like too afraid because something's telling you like you don't have a chance. But here I'm seeing that you need to, like, even if whatever you're facing seems like this big scary dragon, have faith that it's going to work out. If you have courage and you have faith in yourself, and if you don't necessarily know how to proceed in a situation that requires a lot of courage, I recommend, reaching out to whichever person you think of when you look at this. Reach out to them for counsel, somebody you feel like you can really trust, someone you can really rely on, who's reliable and dependable for advice. And yeah, I'm seeing that this is going to work out favorably, though, because this is, courage, which means defeating the monster, even though it's scary. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And with an opportunity or windfall, this might be a result in November of you stepping up to the plate and, maybe even realizing, if I take this chance, do I have anything to lose? And, sometimes people actually don't. Oftentimes it's more like, well, if I take a chance, the worst that can happen is nothing. And the best that can happen is something really great coming out of it. For not all of you, but a good chunk of you, I'm sure. But it's really just saying, have courage, even if whatever you feel like you're facing is impossible or just intimidating, just have courage and have confidence. The sun. See, okay, the opportunity or windfall. Something really great is coming here. It's like you have been working really hard, I'm getting. But I'm also getting that the hard part is coming to an end. You have almost defeated this dragon or snake or serpent. I'm thinking it's like a serpent. It's like weathering a storm even. And then you get the sunshine finally, you know what I mean? Like a breakthrough or something with this handshake card. And then you get a rainbow, which is like the icing on top of the cake. So yeah, really great payoff. Something important happening in November, though. Just keep that in mind. And then we have the moon. So yeah, I'm getting here that temptation will test you. Okay, so the moon has a lot of complex meanings. Here's some water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, very emotional energy. But the moon represents intuition, the hidden, mystery. This could even be deception, but, on a completely opposite note, this could even mean dreams and, like the unknown, but like something like following your intuition. And you know what? That can pay off, right? So I'm seeing here with temptation will test you. This might come into play. Just know to follow your intuition. If something's telling you this is too good to be true, or some kind of offer or something seems too good to be true, then it likely is. But I would really weigh out the pros and cons, and that's my advice for you. I'm also getting some Gemini energy from this. It's like, it's like mirroring each other, but at the same time, you're not the same. You know what I mean? So something interesting going on with this, like some kind of importance in maybe somebody that either at your job or in the same field as you, who reminds you of yourself, but obviously you're not the same person, right? So there's some significance with that. I'm seeing coming in November, like either reaching out to them or maybe just something interesting here. Maybe collaborating with someone like this. Like when you look at all this, like who does this remind you of? You know, there's some significance here with that. Like maybe unlocking some opportunity or like a door that you can't see. And then when you open it, it's like the sun is just going to come like flooding in, like this warm, bright light. Very interesting energy. Okay, so let's see what else we have. So we have here the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, you guys. So yeah, things are really going to pay off with the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, if you want a card in a career reading, this is the card to get. Let me tell you, I mean, the Ten of Pentacles is all about ultimate abundance, prosperity, achievement, building strong financial foundations, career success, reaching like a pinnacle of success. So if you're going for, those of you going for a promotion or like a new opportunity where that requires a lot of courage, taking a chance, being brave, this is really saying if your intuition is telling you to go for it, nothing to lose, is telling you to take that chance. So what else do we have? Okay, so here we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so here's some shadowy energy. It's telling you to let go of what no longer serves you. This is all about, letting go of something that you feel like has been sort of bogging you down. Like this image, you know, it's like bogging you down. It's sort of like keeping you in place, keeping you stuck, stagnant. Well, it's time to let it go. You know, open that door to some kind of freedom or something, like some opportunity to finally let the light flood in, whether that's moonlight, sunlight. You need to open the door to some kind of illumination here. Wow, this is really interesting. But I know that, different things mean different things for different people. So, take everything as it resonates. But it seems like there's some real positivity and abundance coming your way, especially with the Ten of Pentacles. So like, comment, subscribe, share if this resonated with you. Group 2, and I just want to remind you again that I now have an Etsy page where you can get personal email readings from me, and the link to that Etsy page is in the description box below. So without further ado, I'm going to move straight into group 3, last but not least, after I clean these cards up. So group 3, okay, last but not least, I believe this is Tiger Eye. But let's see what we have for you guys. What's going on for group 3? I almost said 4. Group 3 in their career prediction. So here we have the book. This might come into play later in your reading, but what I really want to focus on is some significance in the number in the top left corner here, 26. So this could even be angel number 26, an age 26, a date February 6th, or you can combine the two numbers to be 8. So angel number 8, life path number 8. However, I am getting some significance with these numbers 2 and 6 or 26 here. So just keep that in mind. Let's see what else we have. So we have the frying pan, trouble and accusations, okay? Don't be alarmed because we have